gosh, things could feel normal today and tomorrow could be totally different. Am I ready for that? Hey guys, it's Sandy. So I want to get on here and talk to you about something serious and ask you a serious question. Um, okay, first of all, this channel, I share a lot about health and wellness kind of things, but I've also shared a lot about being prepared and having your home prepared. And there's a reason that I have done that. And it's because I had some dreams and I've shared the dreams on there. And I just think the dreams were wake up calls for me and that I was just prompted to share also. Because listen, I never did that. I didn't have to. You can go to the store and get everything you want or get on Amazon and click the button and you'll have it at your house in the next day. So you don't have to like prepare your home because everything's right at our fingertips. But what if it isn't? So this is my question to you is if something happened tomorrow, would you be ready? Would you have some things in your house? Would you be okay for a few weeks or a few months, whatever? Because there aren't going to be any warnings. There's not going to be any tornado sirens going off or public announcements or anything that says, hey, in 2 days, you're going to lose your electric and it's going to be out for a couple of weeks. So you better hustle into the store and go ahead and get everything you need. Not going to happen. It is like today could be completely normal and tomorrow suddenly everything could change. There aren't going to be warnings to tell you. Kind of the warning signs are right now. The warnings are basically that America is in chaos. The world is in chaos. I think that we are coming up on the most contentious election in American history. And I know that all around the world that people watch America and what goes on with politics in America. Well, today's Monday. On Thursday is the presidential debate between Biden and Trump. I think it'll probably be the most watched presidential debate ever because people are going to be like, what are they even going to say? What are we in for? So things are chaotic. They're chaotic over in the Middle East too. What is going to happen with Israel and Hezbollah? They've already been, at war with Hamas, rightfully so. They have every right to protect themselves. But what is going to happen? Is it going to get bigger? We know other wars are going on too. Are things going to escalate? Would that change anything in America? If so. But I know that, listen, I know it's not all Americans that watch this around the world. Would it affect you? Back to the electric. Okay, that all sounds like it would be conspiracy years ago, right? But not anymore. Like anybody who has their eyes even halfway open have to see that things are so different. Like we could get hacked. We could get hacked tomorrow and half of America could lose its electric power. Well, that also means that the water won't run and you can't go to the grocery and swipe your card and get whatever you want because there's no electric. The gas pumps, all of that isn't going to work. So would you be okay? Because there's not going to be a warning. There's going to be no warning bells that go out and tell us that, hey, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Go ahead, get ready now. It's like today is fine, tomorrow might not be. Would you be okay? Because if you're answering, oh gosh, no, I don't think so, then it's time to start doing something. Or maybe you have some stuff, but you're like, oh, well, I prepared. I got stuff in my house. Nothing really happened. I just started using it up, and which is fine because it's food. It's supply, so you should be using it. But also, have you been able to restock anything? Do you feel comfortable? Give yourself at least 2 weeks. Would you be comfortable for 2 weeks? Could you take care of yourself and your family if something happened? What about this? What if we got to the election? It's June now. We get to November. We've got this terribly contentious election coming up. No matter what happens, whichever way it goes, I believe that we are going to have people mad in America. And what could happen? Could more chaos break out? Could you get to the grocery store then? If let's say Biden wins, the Trump supporters are going to be furious. What could happen? If Trump wins, the Biden supporters, did I say that the flip sideways? But if Trump wins, Biden supporters, if Biden wins, Trump supporters. If Trump wins, would Biden supporters be mad? Would, start burning down cities again, for things like, would you want to go out in that? If chaos happens like that, would you want to go out in that? No, you wouldn't want to. Do you have some stuff in your house ready? You've got some time before November. What about if we had another pandemic? I shared that video about pandemic and about the guy that was praying, and the Lord told him that uh, be ready, be ready. And I'll share that video below that I shared in that. What about if our dollar continues? We have an economic collapse of some kind because our dollar continues to lose its value. The more money that's printed doesn't mean that the value goes up, it goes down. And I feel like America's just sending out billions of dollars everywhere. Let's just keep printing it, keep printing it. What's that do to our dollar? It devalues it even more. There's so much that could go on. And listen, I've listened to a few people that are really good in the economic realm. That's not my realm, but they're very good at that. And they have been comparing, saying it's coming. Like, we're going to have a huge devalue of our dollar. And they've compared to the Depression, the Great Depression, and now, and watching the curves. And I'm going to share one guy and just listen to him. His name is Britt Gillette. Listen to him. He's got the economic part of it down. And there's one other channel also. She's really good. Lena something, Petrov maybe. I'm going to share her also. But just listen to what they're saying about the dollar. Like, at least keep your eyes half open and watch what they're saying and listening to, because it can happen suddenly. Anything can happen suddenly. We are not going to get a warning. Any of this stuff could happen and more. And weather could hit any of us also. The weather is just changes, so crazy. We are in a huge heat wave in Ohio. I mean, it has been hot in the mid to high 90s for a few weeks without rain, and the heat index is over 100. Well, weather-wise, there's just so many things that can change suddenly, and I just want you to put it in your mind and just think that if tomorrow something happened, would I be okay? Because you're not going to get a warning. Nobody's going to warn you, and no sirens are going to go off. So ask yourself that question, and ask yourself seriously, and think, well, you know what? I should probably go and pick up a few more things, and then I will feel like I'm okay. All right, this has just been on my mind, and I just wanted to share it, and that's all I have for now. So let me know in your comments. All right, until next time, I'm out.